This is Dee with Divine Needle. Grand Moon Day. It is Martin Luther King Day. And something I want to quote from him. You have nothing to fear but fear itself. Couldn't have been said any better. As we pay homage to a amazing human being, Martin Luther King Jr. Anyway, so I'm called to pull a Kuan Yin for this Moon Day reading. I am also, because of the very fascinating energy based on the planetary alignments on the 20th, I'm doing a special reading ahead of time. And of course, the boys on cue are going to act up on cue. Anyway, let's adjust some lighting a little bit here, because the cards will be bloomed out with all that light. All right. Hope you guys had a good weekend. All right. The energy for Moon Day from Kuan Yin. Let's see what we have. Moon Day. There it is. Ooh. All right. Ooh. Very nice. Ivory Swan Goddess. The Ivory Swan Goddess affirms your spiritual grace and purity. The purity of your inner light never fades and cannot be tainted. Release stories of guilt, shame, judgment, or fear that you are not enough in any way, so that you may realize your divine beauty. Be more of yourself and shine your loving divine light on the world. Really good advice. Shine your loving light out to the world. This is a call to remember when you were a child, nothing was impossible. Nothing. Remember that. Shine the real you out to the world, everyone. And remember, fear, the word fear right here. Before you started feeling judged, don't allow others' judgments of you to make you fear being you. You must be yourself. All right. Whew, here we go. Overall energy for Moon Day, the 18th of January. And welcome to the age of Aquarius. Overall energy for Monday. Overall energy for Monday. Ooh, that one gained some airtime. Scarlet Shield. That is Queen of Swords. What's our highest priority? What is our highest priority? Ooh, a book. The Force. The Vagabond. The Journeyman. And the Giver. And What do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for on Monday? For Monday. Nice. The Holy See, Hierophant card. Good. Very nice. And underlying stronghold of the Zephyrs. Page of Swords. All right. So, interesting lineup. Ooh, the Reaper. Major transformation energy. And the bereaved right under it. Major transformation from heartache, possibly caused by judgment of others before. Remember, strip that out. Strip it out of your heart. All right. So, we start out. Underlying energy, the Page of Swords. The stronghold of the Zephyrs comes bearing an important message to you, or an opportunity about your social status, community relations, a political or legal matter, higher education, greater social network that you are part of or engaged with, or matter pertaining closely to your pursuit of glory. The Page of Swords appears as affirmation of victory to come if you agree to take on the challenges and walk through the gauntlet. The presence of the stronghold of the Zephyrs can also be an emissary sent by a deity of war, battles, or storms, a divinity of the skies, winds, or air, or a pantheon from the Eastern Hemisphere. Agreeing to take on the challenges ahead. For others, this is merely somebody, an immature energy stalking you. But, or watching you. But likely taking on the challenges ahead. But these are also messengers. See the letter? All right. Overall energy, the Scarlet Shield, power and authority of air. All kinds of air in this reading. All right. The Scarlet Shield, that is the Queen of Swords. Cutting out what no longer serves, right? Because the Queen of Swords doesn't put up with any BS. He, the Queen of Swords, is a shorn one, an Aztec warrior priest, who shall be your formidable line of defense as you charge forth confidently to face your battles. His shield features an eagle devouring a serpent, a divine omen from the gods. When the Scarlet Shield appears to you, he's making his presence known so that you might go forth into battle or combat, taking your stand with might and confidence. When the Scarlet Shield appears, it's time for you to stand your ground, hold your position, and this warrior priest is here ready to face the fight with you. A male ancestor or one from your paternal lineage can appear to you through the Scarlet Shield. 17 points tattooed on his dominant hand mark his great triumphs. And I just got the tingles. All right. Your highest priority, the Force. This is taming the beast with love and compassion, strength, fortitude, with grace. The wife of Gabriel taming Adonai. Card of Leo. The Force. Key 8, Major Arcana. This is the spirit of mastery over your own fears. Fear. You're awakening to higher consciousness. The Force is the personification of audacity to achieve personal miracles. In spite of all the obstacles you've endured, you prevail, you persist, you domineer. When the beast growls at the maiden, instead of responding with violence or with fear, the maiden shows love, kindness, and compassion. Her loving kindness tames the lion. With patience and fortitude, you overcome the initial setbacks. You are held in high esteem. The Vagabond. 5 of Orbs. This is feeling left out in the cold. The Vagabond is the spirit of alienation and feeling alienated. Probably by others' judgments, right? Crowning the holy temple is a lotus blossom that features the 5 petals symbolizing the 5 aggregates of suffering: sensation, consciousness, physical forms, perception, and thought forms. The vagabond appears by your side when you are the wanderer with no sense of home or identity. This is the spirit that comes to you when your spirit is restless and when you are in search of meaning. This is the spirit who will teach you toughness and resilience, but does so by putting you through the gauntlet of material trouble. So, the lotus throne is up here. So, strength through material trouble. The journeyman, hard, dedicated work efforts. 8 of Orbs. The journeyman is the spirit of apprenticeship, of perfecting one's craft, of routine work that leads to mastery. This is also the spirit of 2 kitties getting in trouble. So this is also the spirit of prudence. When the journeyman appears to you, you are being called to apply discipline, a strong work ethic, and perseverance to hone your skills in a particular trade. The journeyman is the grind of dedicated work, practice, and careful methodical study of a specialized craft. Note the orb set into the master's staff. This is prophetic of an adept who is currently an apprentice, but who will someday exceed the master. It has been foretold you will become the warrior, the erudite, or perhaps the healer. Or perhaps all 3. One of these 3 paths manifested. That is the prophecy of the journeyman. But behind the journeyman and to the dark woods, can you see the forest through the trees? When the journeyman appears to you, look again at your surroundings. Can you discern the holistic pattern from the details? Try to understand the bigger picture. And the equal reciprocity card of the giver. 6 of Orbs, giving without expectation. 6 of Orbs. So, many of you, based on the readings from last week, were doing this very thing. But it would appear you need to continue. Let the karmic circle remain unbroken. Give to receive, but give back. The giver is the spirit of provision. Seek anonymity. The giver shows only the hand in offering. Yet know this about one of the many names of the giver, Anisadora, the giver of gifts. In the 6 of Orbs, we also see the divine blessings of Demeter, who gifts you with material success. When the giver appears to you, the spirit of nurture is all around you. Give freely, and you shall receive freely. Okay? Then, and that's our highest priority. Hard, dedicated work. Continue giving the effort hard. You might feel like a vagabond based on the judgments of others, but love and compassion, fortitude, strength, the force. Okay? And what to be mindful of, prepare for. The Holy See. Key 5, Major Arcana. That is the Hierophant card. Whew. And I get the tinglies again. This is established religion, but it's also the card of Uriel, Archangel. The Hierophant, the Holy See. When the Holy See appears to you, you are confronting what you have inherited and are now tasked to evaluate that inheritance with individual responsibility. This is a spirit of sovereignty over your soul purpose. When the Holy See appears to you, it's time to evaluate your material, cultural, and social norms. Discern for yourself whose interpretation of the arcanes is the correspondence that rings true with your divine higher genius. When Key 5 appears to you, take care that you are not following a false prophet. Restrain your indulgences. I feel like this is actually a person, likely an earth sign, Taurus, that many of you may have in your lives, but also it could be about this work that you're doing that happens to be right in this alley, being a holy see, a hierophant, a seer. All right, so that's Moon Day for everyone. Remember, the one on this card, she loves you beyond your wildest dreams, and I hope you have a fantastic Monday. And I'm getting ready to do that reading for the 20th early because I think we need a little advanced info on that day. Anyway, have a fantastic Moon Day.